Number one fat loss mistake. So hear me out before you freak out and post some weird shit in the comments. Number one fat loss mistake is that you're not eating enough. Now this isn't some weird comment like, oh, in order to lose weight you need to eat more, so increase your caloric intake to lose weight. No. What I'm saying is the number one fat loss mistake that people make is not eating enough. And my reason for saying this, and I've seen people do this, is that people have too extreme of a deficit. So let's say, you're currently eating 2,000 calories, and then you're like, I want to lose some weight. So what do? Well, you knock it all the way down to 1,000. Why? Why didn't you try 1,800 first? Why didn't you try 1,900 first? No, straight to 1,000. All right, fine. So we go straight to 1,000. Now you're fatigued, now you feel like shit, your training sucks, you're not recovering well. Okay, once your weight loss stalls because you're feeling like shit and you're not training hard, what are you going to do? 800 calories? 600 calories? So you can see this fat loss mistake happens all the time. People decide to do this huge deficit. Oh, straight to 50% calories. It's like, dude, like, chill the fuck out. Like, if you're currently eating 2,200, maybe just try dropping to 2,000. See how you feel. Can you still train? Can you still recover? I feel like that's going to do a lot more for you in the long run. Especially even if you're trying to get stage lean even. Like, start off by cutting 200 calories, just 200. And then whenever the weight loss stalls, cut another 200. And then when the weight loss stalls, cut another 200. And don't get me wrong, like, you could end up down to 1,000 calories by the end. But you shouldn't be dropping straight from 2,500 to 1,000. It should be more like you went from 2,500 to like 2,200, then you went to 2,000, then you went to 1,800, then you went to 1,600, then maybe you went to 1,500, and 1,400 you started making smaller drops, right? Smaller drops, because as you have less calories, that 100 calorie drop is actually a larger percentage of your total calories. It's one thing for you to go from 2,000 to 1,800. It's very different from you going from 1,200 to 1,100. You see how that percentage works out? So, yes, the mistake that people make is not eating enough, because your goal, whenever losing fat and trying to lose weight, should be to eat as much as you possibly can while still making progress. You see, eat as much food as you can while still losing weight. That way, whenever you plateau and things get sticky, you can cut a little more. Let's say that tomorrow you decide, I'm just going to stop eating and I'm going to go straight to 0. Okay? That would be an impressive deficit. How do you think your training's going to be? Like, do you really think you're going to be able to train hard enough to retain muscle? Like, I assume people aren't interested in losing muscle. I assume people want to lose the fat but retain the muscle. If you want to lose muscle, then sure, just stop eating. Like, if your only goal is weight, you don't care about muscle, yeah, like, just stop eating. That seems like it's a logical thing. But we all know that that's dumb, because everybody wants to retain the muscle and lose the fat. So instead of doing something extreme, like cutting yourself down to 600 calories or something stupid, small deficit. Take it for as far as you can, for as long as you can. Once you kind of hit that point where, oh gosh, I haven't lost any weight in 2 weeks, cut a little more away. Because as I said, the goal should be to eat as much as you can while still losing weight. So, if you're some big dude and you're eating 3,500 calories and you can cut to 3,300 and you're actually losing weight at 3,300 calories, why would you do anything else? You're making progress. This is like people who are like, yeah, so, I was doing 5 by 5, I squat once a week, and I just decided to go to 7 days a week. And it's like, that's smart. Did you ever think about maybe trying 2 days a week before you went to 7? No, I went from squatting once a week to 7 times a week. And it's like, well, that's just fucking dumb. Maybe in the future you will remember this experience and you'll say, I'm squatting once a week. Last time I did this thing where I went to 7 and then had all this, joint pain. Maybe instead of going from once a week to 7 times a week, I'll just try twice a week. Radical concept. But it's the same concept in the opposite direction when it comes to dieting. Like, seriously, I don't know. I've talked on this entirely too long. This should be a simple concept, but it isn't. For some odd reason, people don't get this. People want to drop to some extreme restrictive diet. I'm going to go from eating, 300 grams of carbs a day to 0 carbs. It's like, okay, go for it. I feel like shit. You're kidding me. You feel like shit, huh? Could it possibly be because you went from 300 to 0? Maybe. Like, why not try going from 300 grams of carbs to 250? See how you feel. But what do I know? I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. I say stupid things, like try a small deficit, or try adding in 1 extra set of squats, instead of adding shit tons of volume that you don't need, I'm currently, I'm snatching once a week. So I think the thing for me to do is to switch to a Bulgarian program, or snatch twice a day, 7 days a week. It's like, or you could try just simply including a second snatch session per week and see if that helps before you go to 14 sessions a week. But what do I know? I don't know anything. And by all means, cut your diet. Drop your calories by 90%. See how you feel. Think of me when you do it.